will not risk this quest for the life of one burglar.
His name is Bilbo.
Actually, one of the biggest prejudices that he has in the film is the Hobbit. I mean, from day one, when he walked into Bag End, he was anti-Hobbit. And I think Bilbo has really proved himself through the first film, and certainly at every step of the way in the second film, Bilbo is the one that's succeeding where Thorin is failing. And I think he really has to question himself and his judgment of other people and his lack of trust for other people, and it's forcing him to change.
All of you! Listen to me! You must listen! Have you forgotten what happened to Dale? Have you forgotten those who died in the firestorm? And for what purpose? The blind ambition of a mountain king, so riven by greed, he could not see beyond his own desire!
You know, there's lots of different races in the film, like, you know, hobbits and orcs and dwarves and elves and wizards and all that stuff. But you're right, it was being the only human in the film. I felt a sense of responsibility because I felt like through my eyes, the human audience might, you know, be able to view Middle-earth and also sort of be able to understand and be sympathetic to my character because he was human. He was going through human emotions and he has children and he's sort of trying to look after them. And so, yeah, it was definitely appeal, yeah.
You have no right. No right to enter that mountain.
I have the only right.
I actually think he doesn't really understand who he is. So as far as he's concerned, Bard the Bowman is just somebody that will give him passage to Lake Town, and therefore he can find some way of reacquiring his quest, a means to weapons, to food, to shelter, and to kind of find some kind of clothing because they've been stripped of everything by the Elf King. I think later on in the story he realizes exactly who Bard is and his claim to the wealth. So it's quite an interesting dynamic, I think.
It will destroy us all.
You can listen to this naysayer, but I promise you this. If we succeed, all will share in the wealth of the mountain.
There's a lot of corruption and greed, desperation. No one has any dreams or aspirations in Lake Town, you know. It's a sinking town that was once a trading post for all the wealth that came from the mountains, and now it has nothing. And the only wealth that is there is kept in a treasury by the master of Lake Town, who, it's just a controlled state. It's nowhere nice to be, but there's nowhere else to go. Bard has a line in the film that Philly says to him, and take your children, go, leave, and Bard just turns to him and says, "Can go where? We have nowhere to go." It's sort of quite poignant at that point, because there is nowhere to go.